What I'm about to tell you is not just another side hustle or some get rich quick fad. It is a real business model that has already built multi-millionaires in record time. And do you know the best part? It's still wide open for players who are smart enough and quick enough to get in on the action right now. I want you to forget about drop shipping, crypto trading, or selling some hyped up guru course on how to do all of that. Those are flashes in the pan. What I'm going to show you today is the most timeless, in-demand, AI-proof, and insanely profitable business you can build. It's an online health and fitness coaching business. Here's why. First and foremost, the most important law of business, it's in very high demand. Health problems are everywhere. Obesity, diabetes, heart disease are at an all-time high. More than 1 billion people worldwide are obese. Adult obesity has more than doubled since 1990. People need help getting healthy. Every gym newbie, every busy parent, every person struggling with weight is a potential client. If you go into your local town, your local restaurant, 1 in every 3 people are out of shape. The demand for great health and fitness coaches is skyrocketing and will never go out of style because health is always needed. Number 2 is upfront payments. Unlike selling products where customers pay once, in online coaching, clients often pay for packages 3, 6, or even 12 months in advance. That means upfront cash flow for you. You're not chasing small monthly payments. You get a substantial commitment, which boosts your cash flow and also locks in client results because they're more committed for the long haul. Number 3, it's highly profitable. This business has insane profit margins. No expense inventory, no warehouses, no physical storefront, especially when you start out solo. Your margins can be high as 90% plus. Essentially, all the revenue is profit because your only real product is your knowledge and guidance. Even as you grow and maybe add a team, software, you're still looking at margins far above and beyond traditional business models. And profit is the money that you take home for you and your family. The next big benefit is the freedom and flexibility you get. You get to be your own boss and design a lifestyle that most people only dream of. If you want to work from house, have a coffee in your gym shorts and coach clients and do check-ins at a time that suits you, you get to choose your hours. No clocking in. If you want to take a Friday off to hit the beach or spend with your family, you can do that. You can also work remotely on your phone. There's no clock watching, there's no boss walking over you. It's amazing. Your business adapts to your life, not the other way around. This kind of freedom is priceless and very real in online fitness coaching, health coaching, mindset coaching. You can combine all of that. It's AI proof. With all the hype about AI taking over jobs, you might wonder if coaching will still last. Here's the truth. Fitness, health, mindset coaching thrives on human connection. People don't just need a generic workout plan, they need accountability, motivation, and someone who understands them. AI apps and cookie cutter programs can't replace a real coach's personal touch. In fact, research showed that people lost significantly more weight, almost double, with AI and a human coach versus AI alone. Technology is a tool, but you are the secret sauce. Your empathy, your personal feedback, and the relationships you build with clients make this business AI resistant, in conjunction with the ability to build community, events, gamify it, and everything else, and bring that together in a collective movement to get a goal, an outcome for the target market that you want to serve. Impact and fulfillment. Few businesses let you change someone's life on a profound level. As an online fitness coach, you're not pushing stuff people don't need. You're literally transforming lives. Helping a client shed 100 pounds of body fat or restore their confidence or get off medication, they're going to tell you, you have changed my life. You will hear that more than any other business. They will have tears of joy, tears of gratitude, and that will remind you that the work that you are doing is incredibly fulfilling and powerful. It is very hard to get that experience when you're just selling a product off the shelf or something that you don't truly believe in. You will see it from the minute that you start transforming. It's also the ultimate opportunity vehicle. In order to make the most of this, you have got to build a brand. And in order to do that, you've got to learn marketing, you've got to learn sales, you've got to learn customer experience. And as a result of doing that, it gives you all the core fundamental skills that you will essentially need to go into any business, any opportunity in life. So I always say to the clients that we coach, your fitness business, your health business is the key to your next business or opportunity. So many successful coaches go on to launch different businesses, Could it be supplement lines, apps, technologies? They become influencers, authors. Look, I started with coaching diabetics and ended up with a documentary and a global brand, but the skills and personal brand that I've built have allowed me to get into rooms, to do keynotes, create investment opportunities, and everything else. In short, online coaching hits the trifecta of profit, purpose, and freedom. Now, to appreciate it even more, let's quickly contrast it with some other online business models you might have come across and you might even be thinking about going into. And here's the thing. When you've got one core business, you need to go all in on it, because if you go for other opportunities or shiny objects, guess what? You get distracted and you get more problems. E-commerce stores, running an e-commerce business, whether your own product or Amazon FBA or whatever, sounds sexy until you're drowning in inventory costs, warehouse fees, and razor thin margins. The turnover might sound good, but remember, profit is what you take home. You tie up thousands of dollars in stock that might not even sell. Shipping delays, product defects that lead to customer complaints and refunds galore. It's heavy, complicated, and as a result, I don't feel it's worthwhile. Yes, some succeed, but millions of others struggle to break through while handling endless headaches like supplier issues, import taxes, and 3% profit margins. Who wants that? Trading courses, you've seen those learn to trade at home crypto courses on YouTube with rented Lamborghinis. Here's the reality. If they were that good at trading, they wouldn't need to sell courses to make money on how to trade. Most of these courses are overhyped garbage teaching risky strategies, and most people who jump into day trading lose money. Study shows over 70% will lose everything they invest, with only about 11% of traders ever turning a profit. Ouch. So you pay $997 for a trading course, blow up your account following some signals, and end up worse off. Not a great business model. Dropshipping, the legendary zero inventory model. In theory, dropshipping sounds great. You sell products that a supplier ships for you. In practice, it's an actual nightmare. Everyone and their cousin has started a dropshipping store in the last few years. So competition is at an all-time high, and differentiating yourself is extremely expensive, tiresome, and just hard. You're selling the same cheap product as hundreds, if not thousands of other sites, undercutting each other until there's no profit left. Running loss leaders and everything else. And speaking of profit, the margins are super thin because of ad costs and supplier cuts. Payment processors hold your funds because of high customer dispute rates. No one likes waiting 4 weeks for a product from China. So you deal with anger emails and chargebacks. It's no surprise an estimated 80 to 90% of drop shipping businesses fail within the first few months. It's a tough grind for very little return. And then last but not least, chasing hype trends. Maybe you've considered coaching or consulting in the latest hot trend, crypto, NFTs, metaverse. Here's the thing, those fads can evaporate overnight. The most important thing for any business is to be relevant. And the subject of health and fitness is the most relevant thing in most people's lives, because it's the main thing that keeps people worrying. Do I look good enough? Do I have my health? And all of that stuff. So here's the truth. Don't chase trends. Chase something that is going to be relevant for 100 years from now. And there is no doubt about it that health and fitness, mindset, and all of those things are going to be evergreen, always relevant for the rest of the time that you're alive. Keep that in mind. People won't suddenly decide that they no longer care about being healthy. It's a timeless need. Other businesses lack long-term stability, long-term relevance, and can be very quickly pushed out of the way. An online fitness coaching business, health business, mindset business avoids all that. You can sleep soundly at night knowing that you're needed, you're valuable, and that your business is only going to grow as you get better. Now, I want to give you a couple of important stories that tie all this together. It might sound too good to be true, but let me share a couple of quick stories from folks that I've worked with, real people who transformed their careers with online coaching. Take one example, Tara Grimes. She was a personal trainer in the gym who was burning out. I used to remember coaching her one-on-one, and she just started her personal training business. It came to the point where she couldn't coach more clients and her business plateaued. but we helped her package her expertise into an online program for a specific niche, women going through menopause who want to lose weight. With her passion and story, she absolutely crushed it. In a matter of months, Tara's online coaching business for menopausal women blew past 6 figures a month. She's now making well over 100K a month, helping women in their 40s regain their energy and confidence. More importantly, she has freedom to be with her kids and still run a wildly successful business. Keep this in mind. Tara is a woman in the later stages of her life running a business that's doing over 100K a month, simply just coaching her story. She doesn't have to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. She doesn't have the big risks that are associated with a normal business. Another example, David Kennedy. David's story is super inspiring. He was a farmer all of his life. He ate a lot of food. He didn't value health and fitness. He was working on the farm all day and typically came in and had just food, drink, and everything you could imagine. And he was very unhappy with how he looked. He then lost a loved one, which then spiraled him into further drinking, further food, and it got out of control to the point where he realized he had lost his health. Health and fitness was the very thing that gave him his life back. And he decided to build an online business around getting in shape and building confidence, specifically for people like him, farmers. He has grown that business now to well over 100K a month with 50% plus profit margins. He has a community of farmers. He's got assistant coaches to help serve his clients, and he's somewhat of a local legend. Imagine that, from feeling defeated in a life to running a high profit business that literally is on par with a lot of corporates in terms of the actual profitability that he takes out of it. It's crazy. These businesses are profitable, powerful, impactful, nimble, and fast. And these are just 2 examples out of many. The point is that an online coaching business can be life-changing, not just for you financially, but for your clients who finally get the help that they need. So how do you get started? Here's a step-by-step guide. First things first is find your tribe of people. Who do you want to be a hero to? You do not want to be a coach for everyone. The riches are in the niches. So think about your own story, the worst period of your life. Pinpoint 3 to 5 core areas. Then contrast that with the 3 to 5 best times in your life. That journey from worst to best has got lessons in it. That transformation has required the development of skills, beliefs, and a strategy. And you're ultimately taking all of that experience and repackaging that into a system for other people. You know exactly what it's like to be at your worst, and you know exactly what it's like to be at your best. There are going to be people that are similar that want access to that. And that gives you an idea of who you already are a hero to, your older self. Start one-to-one coaching to perfect your program in the beginning. Keep it simple with one-on-one coaching. This lets you deliver massive value and learn exactly what's needed. You can develop a signature program or methodology. You can get to understand communication. You can get to understand all the problems that come with coaching a client. And I really do believe that working as a personal trainer first can give you a lot of experience. You don't necessarily need to do it if you understand really what you're transforming in people, and you understand your topic, and you understand how to use Zoom, emails, and online platforms. You can most certainly go in, but a personal training base really allows you to see your stuff in real life. Building your system and your curriculum. As you coach one-on-one, you'll start noticing common patterns and what works best. You want to document it and turn your process into a reproducible system. Create a curriculum or framework around it that takes someone from A to Z. For example, a 12-week roadmap with milestones. This will become the backbone of your coaching going forward, and what eventually allows you to scale to group programs or courses without your quality dropping. The main thing here is, how do you take your expertise and lay it out for people in a roadmap, a clear direction, a clear vision that they can lock into. And as a result, this will allow you to create mega success stories, before and after photos, video testimonials, and social proof that is grounded on these roadmaps that you've built out. You then want to look at scaling up your coaching, because once you get to say 20 or 30 clients and your demand keeps rising because you've got the social proof in the system, you have 2 choices. Move to a group coaching model, or you can hire assistant coaches to help you. Group coaching means you coach say 5, 10, or even 20 clients at once in a cohort instead of repeating yourself 20 times over. So you use group coaching sessions, you use trainings, you use workshops, and you get people in a room to work together, along with elements of one-to-one, where you maybe prescribe them a plan, give them one-to-one support when they get stuck, or a private check-in on top of all of the workshops and live trainings that you're running. So it turns into this buffet of group-based coaching, but also has the finer elements of one-to-one coaching. And as you get to a certain number, you do want to hire a extra set of hands to help you coach and help you deliver. And if you want to know more on how to do that, again, this channel is loaded with insights on how to do that. From a marketing perspective, start with organic first and then move to ads. You don't need a huge ad budget to start. In fact, many of our coaches grew their business to multiple six figures before even spending a penny on ads. Organic is the ultimate testing platform where you can post content, get feedback, but you want to build your reputation around solving a particular problem. You want to build your organic profile around you are the person that people go to for what? What is that particular skill? And you want to demonstrate your unique way of doing things, your story, your lifestyle, social proof, and everything together so that people get a taste of who you are and what you can do for them. Keep that in mind, is that you are the offer. And social media is not just a platform for you to teach and coach and do all of that stuff. It's actually a place for you to present your hero story. So your hero story is the most important thing that will get people bought in, because they want to look at it and go, that person has been through exactly what I have been through. So the organic hustle builds your brand and gets you clients for free. And as you start generating good revenue, you can then start learning new things to grow your business. That's what happens. You start with something, it works for a while, and then you need to transform and evolve. So you can then start learning more about advertising and marketing and how to take the money that you've made from the organic, put it into advertising to get more eyeballs, and ultimately build a bigger audience to essentially sell to. But before you start doing any of that paid advertising, you should have proof that every pound, dollar, or euro that you bring in can bring in exactly that amount back. So use your time on organic wisely, refine your message, test it, look at what works, look at what doesn't work. And remember, and you don't have to do this alone. I have put up hours of free, highly valuable, actionable content that you can use to grow your business on this channel. And there's always help at hand. The best way to turn $1,000 into $1 million is to spend it on the right courses, the right mentor, the right tools, and the right frameworks to grow your business. Trying to do it alone is slow and ineffective. Now is the best time to take action, because I can rest assure you there is an infinite amount of coaches for an infinite amount of clients. The opportunity is ripe. The biggest difference between where you are now and where you want to go is solved by coaching. Building the beliefs, building the skills, and getting the strategy to know exactly what to do. Online coaching is 100% the most profitable, impacting, fulfilling, and leverageable way to build a great business to ultimately open you up to so many other opportunities. We've helped people like Tara, David, and hundreds more crack the code on building a really profitable and enjoyable online business that runs with very little of their time. If you're serious about doubling down and taking advantage of this opportunity in the market right now, then simply go to the show notes, go and find the link to book and speak with one of our coaches, and they'll look at who you are, what your backstory is, and how you can leverage that into a powerful, profitable, and enjoyable online coaching business. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. The best time to start was actually yesterday. Your future clients are out there, and there are millions of them. It's down to you to go and help them. Remember, you survived your worst days yet, and there's plenty of people out there in the marketplace that are currently stuck where you were, but you've transformed. So let's go and make an impact and build your dream business today.